Once again, we're here with another segment of Man in the Mirror. Man, we got a dynamite show for everybody tonight. We got some special guests in here, and we know as we usually do, we introduce the host before we get started. First of all, I'd like to mention that you notice we two hosts shy tonight. We're gonna keep Nate Jenkins in prayer, and also Amy Cates. We're gonna keep her in prayer. She has some family issues, and so is life. But both of them still here. So we still family. We still together. We still pushing the dirt down and not up. So with that said, my distinguished and most illustrious gentleman to my far left is here with me, the great Rodney Grind.
Hey, look, let me do this like because we got the fighter in here, so I can put it in there like that. But good evening and welcome to Man in the Mirror. This is another opportunity for us, man, to do what we do. This is the podcast that matters.
That's right.
So we got as we was talking, and Boo was saying we have Nate Jenkins, one of our other hosts, and Amy Cakes, another host. Again, we keep them in prayer and just keep it moving. And what I'm going to do instead of me kind of like let's kind of introduce the
hosts introduce themselves.
I mean, let the guests introduce themselves.
Oh, that's a good thing.
But I definitely want to start with the champ real quick because the champ understand he had a fight a little bit a while ago, right? So
a week ago, 2 weeks ago,
2 weeks ago,
a week. What was it? A week.
Well, you look like you got a victory smile. That's that victory smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell the people, introduce yourself because it's Man in the Mirror. Tell them who you are, what's going on.
I'm Francois Scarborough, a professional boxer, coming up really fast out of the DMV area, and you get a chance to meet me right now, but you can definitely say you would be some of the first ones when I'm up there on the pay-per-view.
Come on, man.
That's deep.
Yeah,
That's
sir,
deep.
yes, sir.
And then next to him is one of his other trainers, Coach Ty.
The boxing one guru on Instagram.
Come on.
he say he the boxing guru.
Hey, man, that's how he supposed to say it.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
Michael Jordan ain't gonna say he's the second best.
Oh,
Come on.
boxing
Number one guru. That's right.
And last but not least, man, this dude is a celebrity in the ring, out the ring, in so many areas. Mr. Ernesto Rodriguez. Hey, this is the man right here.
And you said that's what makes you good. I probably could have said that.
Yes. So, with everything's going on, first off, this is an honor for us to have y'all in the presence here.
Yes, it is.
We just like y'all making history. So is Man in the Mirror.
Yes, it is. And we glad that you you graced our podcast. Because when you do get real big and famous, that you really already there. It just hadn't manifested to everybody else yet, but you're already there. So we still got to get Mr.
Ernesto.
I'm Ernesto Rodriguez. I'm a trainer for Francois Scarborough Jr. Truly a pleasure to be here once again, partaking with you guys, and we hope to have another great night conversation and just let you guys know what we have coming up and let Frankie speak on some of the great things that he did a few weeks ago, winning a spectacular knockout. I call it a DMV knockout of the year.
Oh man,
we all win for that one, don't we? Hey, look, I'm gonna have to go ahead and acknowledge that is that Scarborough Senior.
Yeah, Scarborough Senior.
He got pops in the house.
Yeah, he just he let his son get the shine, and that's how we do it, man. That's how we do it for our children. But he's in the building, so and that shows some good stuff for us men. That we back our kids and we there for them. That's some good stuff. And we at the end of the show we'll let y'all see him. We'll let y'all see him.
I think I'm gonna give my seat up and
at the end of the show we'll bring him
and I can let you give him some shine.
Yeah.
'Cause
But for right now, you know, one thing about boxing, I boxed when I was young, right? And I was telling them before we came on the air, my uncle Fred Ledbetter, God rest his soul, he started ABC boxing team, you know, and out in Alexandria, and he brought in Mr. Fred Smith, who the gym is named after right now. Fred Smith became a consistent person, you know. My uncle, he buried and he came back before he passed away, and finished strong, just like a fight. You know, he wobbled a little bit, but he came back at the end and finished strong. Man, boxing, man, I use that a lot, you know, because I'm in counseling, and I use that a lot in my groups as an illustration. Man, boxing is like a replica of life. So talk a little bit about, you know, I was the one did that last time you was here on his show. I the one sent you to say, how can you explain?
Oh yeah,
You know, that
I
was
remember
me.
that.
Yeah.
But you want me to compare boxing to life?
Yeah. Give us some analogies.
I can give you boxing. You have to stay focused. You can't let something that's temporary affect you long term.
Come on.
Saying that to say, if I crack my phone, I'm not gonna throw my whole phone away.
Come on now.
I'm gonna keep it going. And in life, if something bad happened, I'm not gonna throw my whole life away just because something bad happened. I gotta keep on going. And then you gotta understand that if it's not broke, you don't fix it. As far as boxing, if it's not broke in life, then you don't fix it. You keep going with what you got, and you get to where you need to go. It's a lot of analogies I could give you about boxing and life, but I'll be talking all day. So
yeah, but that's what we here. We here for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about how that analogy is very important to our people. You know, especially coming out the DMV. So we got some neighborhoods that's struggling right now. You know, and you are a beacon of light, know it or not. Being a young, you know, person that's focused. You know, you're giving a whole lot of hope out here today.
Yeah, I can. I can see how I'm giving a lot of hope. I'm somebody that I didn't really, as far as boxing wise, I'm not talking about real life, but as far as boxing, I didn't really have the people co-signing for me, and I didn't have people that had my back. So I really got it from nothing. I started off with Ty, and we built our way up. I took a couple of detours, came back, and we still building our way up. No help, not that much support, but like I said, boxing and life, it doesn't matter who's looking at your story. It don't matter who's reading a book. If I'm worried about who is reading the book, then I probably get distracted. I'm just worrying about writing my story. And right now, my story says 2-0, 2 knockouts.
Come on.
I got my trainers. We had a heck of a team. Best trainers in the world. I got my dad right here with me. I don't even meet that many promoters, but I'll say that he is probably one of the number one promoter in the DMV area.
Well, I'm gonna
He's my manager.
I'm gonna have to connect with
Really,
him.
I honestly say that.
Put me on him,
I honestly say that. He's the number one promoter in the DMV area and a heck of a manager. And all of us together, we a nice team. And I know that we're gonna do it. Yeah. And if it's not broke, I'm not gonna try to fix it. It's no room for any new people. What I got is what I want to go with. And like I said it before and I'll say it again. We're gonna reach the mountaintops faster than anybody has ever done. And the stuff that I say, it comes into play. And that's going to come into play just like everything else. And I'm 100% confident when I say that.
Yeah, my man. You my kind of people.
I saw him look over there at Dad when he said they gave Dad that I. But you say ain't no room for nobody else. I carry your bag, so don't.
That's how you get it.
Don't leave Uncle Rod out. You know what I mean?
Hey, but it's funny. I had a class. I think my supervisor might be watching. I told him to watch today. But I had a class today, and that mentality. See, I grew up with the same mentality. And that's the mentality of champions. Even I heard Ty. Ty said he's number one guru, not number two. I come out and Rodney, we both come from Alexandria originally, and we come out championship area.
Yeah.
Our rec center has some history, right? I come from Charles Houston football, so that's like history. Like when they was young and past them, his uncle and all them, just win championships. So it's embedded, and that mentality, man, gonna take you to wherever you want to be in life. So we talking about analogies with life and boxing, man. That's the attitude. And see, a lot of people miscue that with arrogance. I know arrogance. That ain't arrogance. That ain't arrogance.
That's confidence.
Yeah, that's confidence.
And that's knowing exactly what you want. See, a lot of people talk about, yeah, I'm gonna try. I don't never say I'm gonna try. I say I'm gonna do it. I go in there with that mindset. Now, like you said, if it ain't fixed, if it ain't broke, don't
man,
fix it.
shot.
But what you also do is you keep preparing yourself as you go forward. And that's what we do even in the podcast business.
The concept is the same any area you're in.
Anything you do. Yeah.
But you got a good, it's a good healthy team around you, man. That's very important. Support system.
It was really, and I wish we was a little more prepared to have his father sitting in, because it's good having your father in your corner and knowing when you got somebody literally behind you that love you for who you are, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? And that's a powerful thing.
But you know what? We can make it happen. Pop, get that shit, put it right here. Put it right here.
No. You know what? Check this out.
We can make it happen.
Just watch your step coming over here.
I'm not no big dude.
Nah, hey,
Yeah,
Pop,
sit
get that
right
shit. Now you get that shit right there. It'll come right here.
Okay.
Hand it to me. This is what we do, is overcoming adversities. This is what we do. We make it happen, huh?
All right, come on,
Come
slide.
on back here.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because you need to be here. You made the pyramids to get here with them. The team sticks together. See, man, look. I was saying the same thing today in the class we did, right? I can see the masses in there. Oh man, he think he knows something. Man, I'm 15 years in. What I do, and 20 years in unofficially. So this is my passion. Stuff like what we talking about now, this is all part of life. It's all part of being a beacon of light to our people, man. And I say that with no reservations. That's what you are, man.
I appreciate it, man.
When you had you on the show, I always tell people, do your research. I did a little research on it. Oh, you're nice with it. You're nice with it, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, keep on striving.
I can't take that credit, though. I definitely got to give that credit to my coaches.
But you stay teachable. You stay teachable. You got the talent, and you open to being teachable. That's what makes people great.
You always wanted to ease it up.
Come on, man.
Always.
Look, that's smile. See, that's a proud smile the entire guy right there too. And look, even though this dad, right? Man, they good guys are just as proud as dad. That's what
they put that work in. That's the one thing when you get a good team. See, I like your humbleness though.
Yeah.
I respect that, because you could be, even as you climb, you can be arrogant from the very beginning. Say, yeah, it's all me, but it's not. Even when we talk about when we're in a school environment, what happens? You have an instructor, right? And the instructor done already been there and done that. And I know both of these guys, and I don't know about Pops, but Pops I know a little something somewhere or another. I don't know why. I'm just seeing the way he's wearing a hat and everything. I'm just saying. But I know for sure, Ernesto, I know he had the gloves on, and I know the number one guru had the gloves on too. And when I think about that, what they do is almost like you making a soup.
Come on, man.
Right? You take the soup. Now, he might be the carrots, you might be the onions, but you the sauce.
I like that one.
Gumbo.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's a gumbo
what I mean?
pop.
That gumbo.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing. What he came to me with, and it was evident that he put in him his toughness. When he came, he was a ball of energy, and he was like tough as nails. Like
Can't train
he
hard.
wasn't scared of nothing.
Can't train hard, can you? And it's funny you say that, Ty, because
And he wouldn't have it no other way.
yeah, but see, it's funny you say that, right? Because there's an art to everything in life. I believe that. That's my belief. There's an art to everything. There's a how-to, and you can hear it if you're in tune. Like, can't nobody coming to me welling about boxing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So you around people who got this thing like an art. It's an art to them. Just like we do the podcast, we wanted to get to a science.
Right. Yeah.
It's an art to everything we do in life, man. So you got all these gurus around here, the number one guru right there. But I bet you Dad and my man right here think they number one too.
Well, but that's what you got. First of all, you got to believe that.
You got to.
You got to believe that on all levels. Again, just for each one of us, you know, when you put your work in, you know, if you want to be mediocre, then you put mediocre work in.
Right.
But if you want to be a star, you're gonna have to roll like one, and believe that they are not made; they are born. So it's already in you. You just get guys like this to get it out of you.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what that's all about. A lot of us, you know, we forget. I want to say this because we are working on building. We working on our championship too. We're gonna be the number one podcast in the DMV. Period.
Now he thinking DMV.
No, I'm well. You know
I'm thinking the world.
Well, okay, no,
Like
no.
Pinky in the brain.
Talking it to existence.
but you know he's right. But we got to start with the seed.
Right.
You know, start at home.
Yeah.
And so DMV, we got to get to the point where the content be something that the masses want.
Right. And the reason why I say the DMV first, because I wanted to get it to a point where we come together collectively and work with each other. And it's not about conquering the world, because some people think when you just think about that, they think you only thinking about yourself. I say the DMV, that's covering us all. And really, I know that we have all the talent here, just like every other place.
So for that, like we said before, I know confidence from arrogance. So when I say the world, I'm talking about reaching everybody, because the content is going to be so powerful. Everybody need a piece of it, not just DMV. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I'm thinking the world, because everybody need to see. Man, look at this. This is history right here. The people we done had on this show in such a short period of time has showed evidence that this is a blessed show. That the man upstairs got it. My cousin played football, and all of us connected to somebody. All the guests connected to somebody that's relevant, that's passionate about whatever they do. I had a little cousin on here. He had a nephew played with the Redskins and all that on our show when we was at another studio. Nate done brung in all kind of advocates and
From one of the best defense lawyers.
yeah, we had a
I'm
lawyer.
I'm talking about champion.
The lawyer who fought for our people against the United States
was in here. Yeah.
Look, that I think one time we had a man that do all the returning citizens. We had him in here. So I mean, now we got
the champion.
champion.
We got the champion.
And the championship team.
I think it's good that to have this, because Frankie has a great story. I mean, Frankie was a young man who started early. Not only is he a professional fighter now, but he was a great athlete in wrestling. He won the states, if I'm not mistaken.
Counties, regionals.
The county, regional.
3 years in a row.
Good. He's the consistency. Bob said, "Don't get it wrong. It's
Right.
consistent."
So he went.
He has that.
He been climbing the ladder, but you know, this is a story that now needs to be told,
Yeah.
and this is a good platform to begin. You know, to get used to being interviewed, for him to get comfortable. I mean, the way I look at it, this is going to prepare him for the next level, and for other levels, so to speak, other platforms that are to come. I mean, because the kid he has the whole package. If you ask me, I mean, he's a good-looking kid who can be marketed and promoted, marketable. He's educated, high school, and he's college graduate. He has a business from his university. He's not only a good athlete in boxing, but he's a good athlete in wrestling. So this is a story that America needs to hear, because he's a young black male doing positive things. He's not into drugs. He's not into alcohol. He's not into womanizer.
Come on.
I mean, this kid is the example of what you want. I mean, Big Frank is extremely proud of him. And I can only imagine how he feels, because I'm proud of my son. My son just in the 9th grade, but he's climbing the charts so good. So I can only imagine the milestone that he has reached, and his father being behind him. Listen, me as a trainer, I support every father that wants to be behind a fighter.
That's right.
Some coaches don't like that. I'm the total opposite, because this is building more than just boxing. This is building a relationship. It's building a bond between father, son, and it's building a business, entrepreneurship. I just play my position as a trainer. My job is to advise him, to train him, and to make sure that he's given good counsel and good things that are going to allow him to propel in the sport of boxing.
And life.
And in life.
Come on.
Of course. So this story, this is a story that has and needs to be told. And this is the beginning here. And I expect for us to be able to be on other platforms as well. And the sky is the limit. This kid, I believe that he has everything that it takes to go to the top. And I've seen it. I've been there before. I've guided somebody to the top, and I see it. When you see it, and you feel it, and
everybody don't have that.
Everybody don't have that. So through God's grace and His blessings, I believe as long as we stay focused, and everybody works as unity, it'll be a lot easier to accomplish a goal than otherwise. So this is a great story that needs to be told, and I thank you guys for just giving us the platform to be able to speak in here.
Yeah, you see why I said the world, because it's not about us. Like Rodney said, it's about we.
Certified firefighter too.
Oh man, it don't see a lot of stuff. It might surprise the average mind. It don't surprise me. I'm gonna be honest. And when I say the average mind, because that's what the masses say, crucify him. The masses say crucify him, so that's the average. But just above average, just blessed, just favor, and it has nothing to do with the individual getting the favor.
Yeah, I'm because we had to make some adjustments. We had purchased some new mics, and we sending them back to the people. We ain't gonna call out their name, but we're gonna let them know we ain't gonna market their stuff. But I'm moving the mic over because I want Pops to talk for a minute.
That was the next move.
Okay.
Great mind.
Come on. Let Pops talk about the champion.
First of all, I want to get a shout out to Scarborough Nation. The love, what makes us number one, and the support that keeps us growing. And like Frankie said, without a reason of a doubt, we put together some serious gumbo here. It's spicy, sweet, sour, cold, hot, whatever you like, we got it. And I'm very grateful to be a part. Me and Frankie used to talk about this, man. When you're driving home with your kid from boxing practice, they excited. Man, you got to let them know you got them. And man, you're like, Dad, when I do this and that, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get you and Ma in that house, and I'm going to be the world champion, stuff like that. And, Frankie had an opportunity to miss college and go for the Olympic trial when he was at another gym. Shout out to Enigma. And he decided to please his mom first. His mom wanted him to have that college degree, have something to fall back on, because a lot of athletes get caught up in the moment and never go back. So he was displeased for a minute, but he achieved that goal. And while everybody in the DMV was thinking he was somewhere doing, I guess,
whatever they think,
he was winning everything in West Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky that could be won. I mean, man, they threw him parades down there. He was on another side of the world,
and he's still
like the golden child.
And he's still humble.
And he's still humble. I do all the yapping, and he just do all the slapping.
Hey, Pops say he do all the yapping, and he do all the slapping.
And I look at y'all collective unit, right? Man, it's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the constant professional.
Absolutely.
You got the gym. I mean, I'm calling good money, right?
Yeah.
Look, you got the gym rat over here. He the one coming, like my uncle used to do. He the one coming and get you 6 o'clock in the morning talking about, man, you're gonna have to run. Yeah. And then you got Pops. He look, he gonna talk stuff, huh? He gonna say, look, y'all need to go ahead and keep your money in your pocket, cause my son getting ready to win, huh? If you betting against him, you making a big mistake.
Yeah, keep it in your pocket. But if you taking it out your pocket to support us, then we need all four of your pockets.
Put it over here. Hey, but what I'm saying is, the stars align.
Yes, sir.
And it's the right time.
It's all God.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
God and God, it's all God's time. All this is it's amazing. And when we didn't know, we didn't have motor. And I told him, I said, you must don't know your father.
Come on, man. Come on.
Those are the exact words I used.
Do y'all know each other before?
Yeah, I said, yeah, that's
okay. You see, I'm already here.
I said, listen, man, let's get Frank popping.
Yeah.
And it's going to pop. Because he used to throw cabarets and hair shows.
Man, I'm getting ready to link up. Wait. He act like he me. Hold up. That sound like hey, look in the mirror. Let me fix my hair. We the same type of dude.
Okay, for real, to get us going, that was like really the final piece, is the promotion part. And I was like, Slim, you got to promote him.
In your house.
Right, in your
Sometimes
house.
be too close to see. You put your hand in your face, you can't see all your fingers.
I don't even think he really knew.
Yeah.
Well, you know the other thing what you got to realize is this: when you put on the outfit, right? It's just different pieces that bring out the other piece. You feel me?
Uh-oh.
So that's what they doing right now. See, like you the body, they just dressing, and they dress it, and you got somebody gonna work up here, somebody gonna keep you grounded right here, somebody gonna keep you grounded on the spiritual level, somebody gonna be in your ear, get that killer instinct in you when you need to. You gotta get dressed up. When you go in that ring, you dressed up to do what you gotta do. So a lot of people don't understand the process. It's not just you that make the outfit. It's the accessories. And people, all the successful individuals who moved up, they didn't do it by themselves.
Nobody knows about it.
No. They had people to be able to mold them and guide them. And sometimes you just got to step back and really just listen. The one thing I'm going to tell you, though, for number one, man, your number one blessing is that your father is right there. Mm-hmm. You see? Because one of the things is, a lot of us don't know, and I know this because me and Nestor, we family. I know how he is with his son. And I know how he is with his family. And I know how he is when he loves somebody.
Look at these connections, man. Look, y'all, look, man, I'm going to tell you something. If you don't see it, you don't see it.
Yeah. You don't even know. I was bragging about you before. No. See, they don't even know. I had to tell them. I kept telling them. I said, I got a cousin that he deals with champions.
Yeah.
I had already told him a while back.
He told me about you.
Yeah. So I said, it's just a matter of time because, like I said, I know he's been there, done it. But after when I really met you last on the other program, I was really impressed, man. And sir, thank you. We're gonna give kudos to Pops because Pops is here doing what he do. And like I said, if you go into the courtroom and tell him he ain't your child, he gonna lock you up.
It's going down. Hey, Nestor, I want to give kudos to you, man. Give you some flowers too while you here.
Absolutely.
Because, man, I read very well, man. And because you done had some level of success in this area. You know what I'm saying? And for you to take to someone, because you done took to people before. You done get, and look, you preach to the choir, right into, and they done spit in your face. They done gave you the butt to kiss once you done broke your back doing for them. And you ain't give up. You ain't give up the heart of reaching out to people. Because usually, what happens when that evil stuff happens, that it's trying to conform you into the very thing you despise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you didn't let it happen. So that gives me the knowledge that he with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, the scripture says you have to be faithful for least, so he know you be faithful for much.
Yeah.
So I look at it in that sense. You know, I give and I apply myself to those that want help, whether they're the best or they're not the best. It teaches me to prepare myself when the time comes, so I know how to handle the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Frankie is a blessing to all of us and to the kids in the gym. You know, we have a, I would say, a role model the other kids can look up to.
Yeah.
And it's important for every gym to have that fighter.
That guy, yeah.
Right now, Frankie is that fighter at Hillcrest. He's a kid that they see pitch on the wall, knock out on the TV or in videos. So, you know, he's their role model, and that's what's important, because at the end of the day, it's about him. It's not about me. I'm gonna play my position, but our job as a whole is to elevate him so he can become who God has made him to be. And and that's why I just say I'm faithful for the least, so God knows I'm ready to be faithful for much.
That's right. That's
No
right.
man. Hey, that's powerful.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to realize this, man. Again, you put the work in, and it's all about making a difference. And remember, it's people watching you. So we lead by example. Just because you the youngest in the arena right now, here sitting down, doesn't mean that you don't have wisdom to share. I like your energy. I respect the fact that you respected your mother's wishes, because your mom, she was on point. See, your mom made sure that she made her son be an intelligent fighter. You
That's
see,
right.
so you know
That's a blessing.
that's a blessing. See, so mom was thinking. You feel me? She was thinking outside the ring.
Well, we know in life, you know, we don't stay young but so long. So, but they can't take what you got, them degrees, and they can't take that, man. They can't take.
There
You
you
know,
go.
you know,
Yeah.
you know, boxing career just like any other sport, short lived.
That's it.
I mean, it's short. It's a short window. But you define the odds, even at your age now. You define the odds, man. I'm telling you, and you're gonna be the champ. I'm talking about the legal champ. You're already the champ, but you're gonna be the legal champ, and you got both.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now you got both, and I'm gonna tell you, man, the best reward is people looking up to you for the right things. You know, as I said, for the right thing. Because we can get looked up to. These guys look good reading. Man, you know, they look up to you for shooting and selling dope and all that.
That's right.
That ain't the right things.
That's right.
We talking about having integrity. I'd rather be clothed in integrity than find diamonds and pearls. So you starting off on the right foot. Don't never, like you said, if it ain't what,
If it's not broke, you don't fix it.
don't fix it, man. Keep that integrity, that humility, man.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
keep that, man.
So what you got coming up?
Right now, we have a date set for October 15th at Live Casino and Hotel. I got it right?
That's right.
Live Casino and Hotel. If you want tickets,
Yeah,
call
we gonna get to
202-255-0974. He'll take care of all your questions, all your needs. But Live Casino and Hotel, that's where we at. And I'm looking forward to putting on the show. Just like I said before, and this one's going to be even more impressive than the last one.
Shout out to Jetta Promotions for seeing Frankie fit enough to invade their establishment with only 2 pro fights. You know, we were told that it would take us about 7 or 8 fights
Yeah,
before
they
someone say
accelerated.
that. But my man done said he talked it into existence that he will get there faster than most have. And 2
Yeah.
fights, and we up under the big lights.
Come on, man.
Oh man.
He accelerated because of your heart. You know, you said it, man. If you're doing God's will, and he know your heart. See, the world can say, "Oh, you arrogant, you this and you that." Man, he know your heart, man. Right? He know your heart. He know what your passion is. He know how you care about people. He know that. So he elevates. It don't make sense. A lot of stuff don't make sense. What he gonna do? You know, like I was telling you, I'm into the go-go and all that. Man, the go-go prepared me to do stuff like this.
That's right.
Motivational speaking. So it wasn't even about the go-go.
Yeah, I understand.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, like I said,
So yours gonna be deeper than, even though you'll win the belt and you'll be the champion, you have all the trophies hanging up and all the medals and stuff. But what he doing for you gonna be far exceed. It's gonna be deeper. It's gonna be. I'm telling you, man. Just stay on the course you on. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind because people gonna be asking you. Well, a lot of boxers don't even get this. Where they start seeing you more than just an athlete. Where they start seeing you as a spokesperson for people. Like he said, the story must be told. For the story that God allow you to persevere through. Man, it's gonna be deep, man.
Like I said, I got a heck of a team around me,
Yeah.
and I won't replace anybody.
Come on, man.
I got tied 6
Y'all hear that?
a.m., 8
Well, people,
a.m.,
you know, people
8
looking.
p.m.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
He's loyal. Not just saying it. He's loyal.
I got Ty, I got Nesto. Nesto talked to me outside the gym as far as it's like a classroom, sending me videos, telling me what I can do right, what I can do wrong, help me out
Yeah.
with stuff that y'all wouldn't even know about.
Right.
My dad keep me out the refrigerator, marketing me, letting the world, giving the world a chance to see who I am. We got some documentaries on YouTube. Shot by Unmute the Mic. Shout out to y'all. And it'll give you a little rundown of my life story, everything that I didn't cover. But like going back to it, I got one of the best teams out here, and of course it's gonna be people upset, and of course it's gonna be people that don't want to see us win. But we're gonna stay together and we're gonna do it, no matter what anybody say.
That's man. I mean, kudos to the team. You know, because I know we're gonna be moving around doing stuff. You heard what I said, right? We.
Hey man, hey, you know, I call it special forces, right? Like I know a lot of people, but I only real intimate with a very small few people in my life. Some of them family, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but it's the special forces, man. You know, like in life, we talk about how you related to boxing. Special forces is another good analogy because they go in, they train. It don't take a lot of them, but they go in and get the job done when nobody else can. And that's what you got here. You got the special forces.
We do this. And I appreciate my special force.
Yeah, you got special
For sure.
forces.
Not everybody is fortunate enough to be in this situation.
Yeah.
I just got to take advantage of the situation.
Well, you know, when the door is open, a lot of people will see the door and they're afraid to go in there. You know, you got a lot of people that are afraid of success. You got a lot of people say they want it, but when they start to taste it, they get stupid, start making mistakes.
But you think they're afraid of success or they're afraid of the responsibility to go along with it?
Or both.
Because I think people, if they can get success on tap, they'll take it. If they ain't have to do nothing and just keep getting success, I think they'll take it. But true success take a whole lot of responsibility.
You look at instant lottery winner.
Okay.
You know, they win $20-30 million and be broke in 2 years.
I have
But
about that all the time.
They keep playing on it.
I have
Yeah,
So they like instant, but they don't like the work. Then they take man, you gotta get them all types of night. You can't get in the refrigerator. Said Dad blocking the refrigerator. You smell the steak, don't you?
Who in there?
Huh?
Who in there?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work
That's right.
to be great, man. It ain't just. Hey, look, do you ever think about a seed grow through patted down dirt? And it's fragile, ain't it? So if it come out the ground, you can break it easy, can't you, the stem? But you ever wonder how it got through all that hard dirt? Just pat it down. That's the same thing about
Man.
anything that's successful. It takes a lot of hard work,
Yeah.
and it's fragile.
Nah, for sure. And it's funny that you say people are afraid of their responsibility because I see myself now. It's like I'm becoming a dad or something, and I don't got no kids. The
Come
kids
on.
in the gym, like it's a kid at our gym named Pooh Shicey. I see him outside just wondering. I'm like, hey,
Nazi.
Pooh, what are you doing, man? Why you standing in the corner? Where you ride at?
Yeah.
So it's and we got other kids.
But don't it feel good?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it feel
man.
good or
No,
not.
it do. It
Well,
do.
I don't know, it's-
But what
It
you
do.
do,
It just happened. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm
It's
not
in
forcing
you.
it.
that's
It's just
who
in
you
me.
are.
That's who you
Yeah,
are.
it's-
That's all you actually, you know, leaders, man. They it's a natural thing. You know, that's what's happening. These guys here didn't just wake up one morning and say they want to be trainers. These are providers. That's what
by
that's in
nature.
them.
By nature.
By nature. See, what you're looking at is when they take on a responsibility, that now they say, well, what you're fulfilling is also their desires.
Yeah.
You ain't just carrying your own. You making his dream
You might
come
be the
true.
one in the ring.
You making his dream
But
come
listen,
true.
you might be the one in the ring, right? But man, cause I know I done, man. Well, look, with my grandson, when he first started playing football over Benny Park, running down the field, he ain't tackled nobody. I was just proud.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
I said, look at them. That's how they feel. That's how when you get in that ring and they know you properly prepared. They said, this is a tiger right here. We got us a tiger. That's what my uncle used to say when I was young. He used to say, get him, tiger. Chuck it. And I was so pumped up. Cause man, they go in the ring with you.
Yeah. And they taking each blow. Each blow that you go ahead.
Well, to add on what you were saying was, as far as the preparation, one thing that I've noticed from Francois is that he definitely take that serious.
Yeah.
He put in that extra time to make sure that he's well prepared physically and mentally for the bout. We had two training camps, and you can see the difference between the first training camp and the second training camp. And now we're going into our third training camp, and the intensity is already high. So I can only imagine what's going to happen on October 15th.
Come on,
He
man.
got the right mentality. He's scared to get out of shape. It
That's
takes too long to get where he is, man.
Come on, man.
So man,
That's
y'all
true.
y'all speaking that, and I ain't got no cut cards right now, bro. Me personally, if you can give me a few kudos on what I need to do, cause let me tell you something. Cousin already every now and then he poked me like I'm the dope boy, but I'm saying, and any one of y'all can take this on because I'm serious. Because my mom said something to me yesterday, and now I'm in a position I have to do something, and it's health wise. You know what I'm saying? I see, but I know I ain't that much old. You might ain't got no whole bunch of gray on you,
Yeah,
but you ain't.
I'm trying to grow some.
Yeah,
But
but
hey, Rodney, did you hear what they said? What he said though?
What's
it was
that?
very valid. He said he's afraid to get out. I don't know if me and you too much afraid to be out of shape. I don't know. I don't know. Look,
Hey, but what you saying?
we're in state.
Hey, we must have lost the fear.
Yeah. We gotta gain the fear.
Before it on Saturday, he was back in the gym on Monday.
Yeah.
I said, I told you got it off. He said, no.
Yeah.
I said, "How you know?"
You know, my uncle used to say, because that was one reason. See, like now I'm kind of like reliving my life through you right now. Tony Suggs came out of our gym.
Yeah.
He trained. We fought the same weight class when we was in the gym. I ain't trained. I ain't understand at that time the importance of training. You know what I'm saying? I partied. I used to go to go-go's and chase women and had sex the day of the fight. So I ain't
Right.
didn't eat right, and I ain't do none of that right. And as a result of it, I didn't go anywhere with it. My uncle used to say, when you train properly, and you do everything, you prepare properly, right? And you get the mentality like he got. You say, well, shoot, dude might be running this morning after his fight.
For sure.
Yeah, he used to say, when he used to say these things, now they make sense. Didn't make sense when I was 14.
Right.
But he said, when you get tired, he tired too. He said, he tired too. He used to say things like that. When he said, what you talking about, you tired?
Yeah.
He tired too. Talking about your opponent. If you tired and you don't properly train, he tired too. So what you got? You got the will to push past it?
Right. And that's
that's
something
like-
to think about. Like you said, that was something that was shared to me when I was coming up. One of my cousins, Johnny Shepard, he told me, he said, when you knuckling up, he said, when he throw a punch, you throw one at the same time. And he said, and believe me, if you throw yours as hard as you can, when you hit him, he gonna remember. See, he might hit you, but you give him something to think about too. So it's almost the same mentality. When you tied and he tied, it's who got that will to just keep pushing and move a little further. Like he said, when you told him you got the day off, you say, I ain't got no day off. That's your extra will right there.
Well, this is a fact. Just like we said, anything is an art to it. This is a fact. Once you get to that point in a fight, is will, desire, and skill.
Condition.
Yeah, I said if you both well conditioned fighters, and you both get to that point where the fight is slug out, nobody knock nobody out. Then what takes over is that intellect, that will, and skill set. Because you more skillful than him.
Right.
You got hot, he got hot. That's what you. Am I right?
Yeah.
The skill set.
I always
Hello,
say,
hello, caller.
Hold on.
State your name and where you calling from.
Hey, what's up, Marvin? That's one of my best friends. Yeah, we talking about boxing, man. I was just telling them we got Scarborough here, the young champion of the DMV, Marv. So me and Marvin go back to when we were 9 years old. That's one of my best friends. Okay. Hey, so look, what you gonna make a comment? You want to make a comment about the young boxer here, Scarborough? Scarborough. Okay, well, thanks for calling in. That's Marvin.
He in punishment.
He at work.
But saying something, going back to something you asked, that makes something. Now check this out.
Mom
This
said,
time,
"Gotta get on the phone."
This time last year, I weighed 192 pounds, right? And Frankie walking up to me, he was like, man, I'm going to turn pro, man. You look at you turning into a fat boy. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, all those pretty clothes and stuff, man. Look, I don't even really spend a lot of my money. Look at me. And, I started thinking about that thing. So I got to the point where I started, you can actually cheat yourself. Like if somebody, like Frankie, I'm going to tell you something. To tell him to go outside and run 5 miles, man, sometimes that dude get back so quick, I'll be like, man, how I run? Then I look at this little timer, say 5 miles. So with me being an older man myself, I walk 2 straight hours every day.
Yeah.
I don't care about the distance.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't eat until after 12. I've dropped 30 pounds in a year. And then tell you, I can pull out my license,
That's
man.
progress.
And you be like, man, look. I mean, you could look. Let's look at the face.
So
Let's
you
look
helped
at the
him.
face.
Huh?
So
That
he
look like
poured.
the same dude.
Right.
So this is how it works. You poured into him, right? And then he regurgitated.
There you go. I like that.
And gave back to you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Nesto helped me out a lot when it comes down to
Well,
eating
that-
healthy. And I'd call him first thing in the morning as soon as I wake up.
That's true.
Nesto, man, what am I supposed to eat? Oh yeah, I ain't gonna give it away so people
that's
can
right.
start studying
So-
that
so-
program.
so-
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
but
Yeah.
Can't get
believe it or
it.
not, believe it or not, that was one of the things that I paid attention to, and it's been on my mind to call you, because I don't know if you remember maybe a couple of Thanksgivings ago or whatever something, but you said something to me, and believe it or not, you got to speak truth, right?
Right.
I was in my feelings a little bit.
I will too.
No, to be honest, because I was like, he walked up to me, and he know I like to carry myself nice, but he walked up to me, and he was like, yo, you need to do something about that. You remember that?
Yeah.
Right? So, hey, look, I got in the car. But you know what I love about him? He keep it real though.
Yes, sir.
So when he came up, he said that. So when I got in the car, I told my wife, I said, did you see Nesto poke me in the stomach, man? I was like,
On the way to the restaurant.
no, we was,
So you leaving
but
Thanksgiving
guess
going
what?
to the-
The thing was this.
That's my man.
Sometimes truth hurt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Better
I
need.
know all about it.
right? Sometimes the truth hurt. So now, believe it or not, for real, at 62 years old, I'm paying for it. You feel me?
It ain't too late right now.
No, but that I know, because you
Like
know.
you said, the walking, man.
You look good for
I-
62, man.
Yeah.
But the walking to get you in condition. Hey, walking is going to
So the only problem is I have problems from the military from my knees. I'm going through something right now. So
treadmill.
yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
Swimming.
not gonna make no
Is that
excuse.
good, swimming?
Because what I do know is this: is one way or the other. It ain't just the walking. Is I got to start getting the discipline on what I'm eating. Right?
Number one.
You see what I'm saying?
That
Because
is number one.
there you go.
Exercise all you want.
Oh, hey, look, man, I'm gonna get with you about that diet thing because I gotta get better myself. So, I'm gonna
Hey,
get with
believe
you.
it or not,
blood
you know, he spoke on this many times, and it was in the back of my mind. So my wife, she said, "Well, he poked you in the stomach. What you gonna do?"
You was gonna giggle. You gonna giggle. That's what the police
So,
dope was.
you know what? I got my feelings, but I ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know. But on the real, man. Much respect. Believe it or not, after y'all was in here the last time, I was going to call you. You know, just to ask for some pointers because you know, here again.
We
What
got
you
another
need?
call.
You need.
Someone's phones needs to be turned off.
It's I don't know why the wife calling me, but she know we on Man in the Mirror.
So look, we gonna keep rolling.
Yeah.
Man.
And guys, real fast,
Okay.
to let y'all know, because this is something, you know, being PR and stuff like that, I need for people to get used to saying. I know some people out there, you're tongue-tied and you can't say Francois Scarborough Jr., but also don't forget, man, this guy is Frankie the Franchise. Since he stepped in the ring, that's what he go by, man.
Yeah,
Frankie the Franchise.
Okay, that's easy for
That's
me to
it.
remember.
Right. The franchise. You know
Franchise.
what all that means.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
right.
Frankie the Franchise. So we already know.
The feelers.
Yeah.
Frankie.
So we
Huh? Yeah, let them know you ain't ducking no rack over here. We ain't ducking no rack.
Well, one thing for sure, how I've been a long time, and I don't think I'm going to change, but I'm getting better at it. I like to be direct when I say
Come
things.
on, man.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said, some people can handle it, and some people may misinterpret it as you throwing them under the bus. But it's not that I'm throwing you under the bus. I like to be direct with what I'm saying because that's the way I want people to be with me.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I try to be kind to what I say, but I like to be respectful. But at the same time, I like to be direct.
Yeah.
You know.
How you gonna help someone if you don't tell them the truth?
Hey, I gotta tell them the
the
truth.
truth.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to know other way.
Hey,
I'm
that's
the
the
same way.
I'm
Like
the
that's
same
how I
way.
was. That's how I was
can
raised.
tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I tell you.
I
If
don't
your
wanna
shirt
know other
stink,
way.
I'm gonna tell you, hey man, your shirt stink, go take it off.
Man,
Yeah.
your shirt's stinking, man. Look, man. And then I'm gonna help you with some soap or something, man. I'm gonna give you a shirt if you need it, man. But you stinking, man.
People get mad, but it's like, don't get mad with me, brother. Hey, look, you walking around with a booger, you know. I'm the one who told you got a booger. Everybody else watching.
Humans have boogers in their nose, and humans stink.
Hey,
That's-
But it
that's
can
the
be
truth.
rectified,
But-
right? The
they
booger
get
can be
mad.
getting out
But
your
they get
nose,
mad.
and you can take a bath.
Yeah.
I just
Man,
help
we
you
all,
out.
Right.
Hey, listen, nobody on this planet has any right to, like, you know, he's not looking down on nobody when he's saying it because he said he would like that for himself.
Yeah.
Now, it's a difference when you can dish it out, but you can't take
Take
it.
it.
right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
So I respect that, man.
I think the first time I really, really, truly met Nesto, well, the first time he hurt my feelings, I'm in the, yeah, the first time he
Hey,
heard
boy,
my
you
feelings.
so you mature. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. What he just said right there is mature beyond your age, man. He said, man, he hurt my feelings.
Nah, he did.
I want to hear, man. What
Yeah,
happened?
He did. He,
What-
I'm in the gym. I just came from another gym. He came to this gym, so I'm trying to get acclimated to the program and how stuff work. Nesto come by me, he like, man, yeah, you need to get a job. Yeah, they hiring so and so. Yeah, get a job. Just talking to me about jobs. In my head, I'm like, man, you can't box. It'd be a high, up there boxer, you know, number 1 and number 2 in the world working a job because you gotta worry about your work life. You gotta worry about your boxing life. Like, yeah, you need to get a job. So in my head, I'm like, man.
That's what I said. You gonna balance this thing.
Yeah, I'm like, man. Like, I mean, he looking out for me, but at the same time, it just hurt my feelings because it's like, all right, he don't really see it in me yet.
But stuff like that made him buckle down.
Yeah, and this is
certain things that made things click, and for him to buckle all the way down. We had a little talk, and once we had a little talk, and he locked in. He's been locked in ever since. Not saying that he wasn't locked in before, but turning pro is different.
Yeah,
Frankie,
it is. I had to
Frankie.
reevaluate.
Hey,
like,
Frankie, do you ever see, there's a lot of science and things. Do you ever see Rocky? We talking boxing. You know, it was Fish Stations.
I think I seen Rocky before. I seen one of them.
Well, you remember when Rocky went to Siberia?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
And like
Creed had to take him over.
but the training, Creed got killed.
The Creed's trainer took him over.
Yeah,
right.
but the training was unorthodox.
Yeah.
Like part of your training could be get a job. Like
Nah,
what the hell?
I feel like mentally it made me stronger. I would sit
It
back
did.
because I did.
Right.
Hey, look, he knew it.
A lot of-
He knew it because
You gotta
this
be all
man,
over.
it's therapeutic.
A lot of people don't know this, but I disappeared for about a couple months. I'd say about 6 months. I didn't just disappear. I got hurt. I couldn't do anything. I had to go to physical therapy and all of that stuff.
Okay.
The only thing that I would think about when I was in the bed is getting back, like giving it my all.
Yeah.
Like, we got Nesto saying, "Yeah, you need to get a job," and then right after that, I get hurt. Like that's the last thing that was on my mind while I'm sitting in the bed, and I'm like, "All right, once I get back, like I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show me, I'm gonna show everybody. I'm gonna get the job done, and that's gonna be that." So I just pretty much had that same mentality since I got hurt, since he said that all the way through this whole thing.
Man, you gotta
And
help
believe
us.
it or not, it's pushing me a little bit. Like it's secret
Man.
motivation. I'm like, yeah, you ain't never gonna say nothing like that to me again.
Man,
Ain't nobody gonna-
But you know that's what sometimes because
It secretly put a fuel in my fire.
yeah, I had somebody say something like that, and that was even in the military. That was what they would do. They would tamper with you to trigger you to go. I mean, as far as you can go, because see, we'll give up just on the not knowing we at what 50%. A lot of people, I can't do no more. But for real, you can. You only have 50%. So what they do, they start messing with you because the drill instructor. I remember one time in there, he said, "Recruit Grimes, get in the hole." I did not know why this dude was messing with me. But long story short, he got me in the hole. This is you get down there, and he was like, "I need you to give me 50 push-ups." Now I hadn't never did no 50 push-ups, man, so I don't know what he was talking about. So I started doing them, and after I got about 20, I started feeling the burn, and I was like, I can't do no more. And he was like, "You better not get up." And then he started talking about my mother. Oh man! He started talking about my mom, and I don't know where it came, but the arms was like, woo, because I was like, yeah, and I didn't pick it up on that first time.
Same thing.
But what he did, he triggered it, and then I realized, psychological. See,
But
we
see, that's
psychologically would give up immediately as soon as it start to burn a little bit.
That sergeant, and this guy, your cousin. Same gift. It's a gift, man. And listen, and I say gift. A gift means you ain't did nothing for it. Let's get everybody to understand that. It's a gift, man. So what we talking about right here, these all, my man said it earlier, these all gifts, man. It's a gift. You do nothing for it. Yeah. So you got a guy who can use some of his Zen stuff on you and make it dig deeper. You got a guy right here.
Say they all can do the same thing. It just all come out in different ways.
Pops know how to do it.
It's the gumbo.
Man.
Nesto calm with his,
Yeah.
It was, it's true. So I was like, all right, man, let me look in the mirror.
You got a mom, man.
Yeah,
You got a hell of a mom.
Curse me out.
Yeah,
And it's just like, he
But
cursed me out.
But you
It's
know
just-
what's good about Pops?
But they all can tap into it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Me and him will get together if necessary.
Yeah.
Like I know him. If I call him at 8 o'clock and he don't answer, I'm like, I call him. Black. He slid up out here at 1:30.
Yeah.
And I said, but he was still 6 weeks from the fight. I was like, okay, we still 6 weeks. It ain't no more. Hey, tell her you'll see her after the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You heard what I said, right?
Yeah, I heard you.
Huh?
I heard you loud
Well,
and clear.
hey, look, I can get up here right now and talk about technique. I can stand right here in this one spot right now real quick, and you can see that I had natural skills and been trained. But the stuff that you got, I never had it. I never had a desire to run. I never had a desire to take what the people was telling me around.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And
got
that's
you got that chance
yeah.
right now. The stars aligned.
That's really, really important, man. The wisdom that you have is to understand what to do with it, because many of us, and I was speaking on that as well. I have neighbors, man, that put the wisdom in me to help me become a better man. And even wisdom don't just come from older people; it come from younger people.
You learn from
Because
everybody.
it's something that you said that really was real powerful when you was talking about the Eagles. You remember that? I ain't never forget that.
Yeah, so
You gave him the
Yeah,
Eagles.
yeah. He preaches too. So let me tell you something.
Enough
Let me
said.
tell you something.
Enough said.
You gonna have to tell us what he said. I want to know now too.
Can you tell him?
We got time.
Okay.
We got time. Let him go ahead.
No.
No, I want you to tell him. No. I'd rather get it from the tap.
Check this out. If I go wrong, then he'll straighten
But
out.
listen, but why can't I get it wrong?
Go ahead.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey,
But you know, he specified. He said,
See, they understood what I was
you can
my people.
if you want to be an eagle, you know, you're gonna have to roll where the eagles are, and you have to make a decision. Or you're a pigeon, right?
Okay.
And it's a difference.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
if you can soar, and you can soar at a level where you can see, you fly high, and you reach your goal. See, you make the decision whether you're the pigeon or the eagle, and there ain't no between that. See, it's different levels in which you travel. And when he said that, I was sitting in the car. No, this was we was watching on the television, watching you preach, and I told the wife, I said, man, that was powerful what he said. You know, I always knew that I was no pigeon.
You ain't never thought you was a pigeon, then.
No, I ain't never. I know. But see, what happens is understand your purpose and understand where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's what he was sharing that day.
Your mentality.
Your mentality.
Because if not, you may be flying one day, and a plane hit you. You fall in a chicken coop, and you know you got a hurt wing.
Hey,
And you stay around.
He gonna put him down there.
You
in
stay
the fall.
around in the chicken coop long enough, you start acting like a chicken until some eagles fly by.
And then you remember.
Then you look at yourself. You say, "Man, damn, I
Talk
don't
to
look
him,
like
Bob.
these people over here."
Look, I want to piggyback on that philosophy you just said. Okay, so check this out. So once again, shout out to Jetta Promotions. We go out to Maryland Live. Oh, I'm sorry, Live Hotel and Casino.
Yeah.
And you know, and all the
Them people don't
other
need money.
managers, all the other managers and promoters and the fighters, they trying to figure out the best seats to get, right? So they asking them like, okay, no,
And he said, "Don't say that one. Don't say that one."
Hear me? No.
Not
Wait,
that one.
No.
It gotta be a reason. It got Pop. You gotta listen to him. Pop. You gotta listen to him.
All
Listen.
right, I gotta listen to
wait a
them
minute,
all.
hold
I gotta
on.
listen to them all.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. Hey, I got it.
So everything ain't for everybody. Hey, look, this is what you hit him. Look, this is what you hit him with, and this look. He gonna understand this. Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
But
He understand. Hey, look, that's an
everything
old
not for
jewel. Just
everybody.
look, I'm giving you some jewels. You speak his language.
Yeah,
I
I'm
said,
gonna have to
look,
put that one in my book.
Ixnay, Pop, Ixnay.
Yeah.
hey, look. The last time we was in, they were talking. He said, "Yo, stop giving up the secrets. Don't give up the secrets." So I understand also.
And if you want,
know your formula.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And look,
And
the
what
preacher
you're
know
doing
this.
is you said one of my leads on my job. He say, "Give me the Kool-Aid. I ain't gonna tell you how to mix it, right? Just give me the Kool-Aid."
Yeah.
See, the thing is what you doing right now. You dealing with your Kool-Aid. You don't want them to know your flavor. That's right.
Exactly.
So you don't want them to know if it's some sugar in there, if it's some lemonade or what.
It
All
just
you
tastes
saying
good.
is that you got Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
That's it.
And look. So you know, it's a generational gap sometimes, right? We speak different languages, right? I'm giving you some fluent pops language, right? Look, tell them, don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. You know, but you know the good thing about pops.
Hey, but hold on.
He humble himself and say, "You right." I'm telling you, man, that's the dynamic.
You're right, boss.
But guess what?
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
I do know this.
Yes, sir.
It got to be a little subliminal message that was up under that.
Okay, this is the message, guys. Scarborough Nation is going to put you where you never been before for places you never thought you can get to on your dollar. Give us a call. We're going to put you in the best seats in the house for the bare minimum. So don't ask us how we do it. Just know that between Ty Russ, Ernesto Rodriguez, Francois Scarborough Sr. and Jr., we care about Scarborough Nation, and the love is we got the shield up now. Hit us and bounce back to y'all.
So when is the fight?
October 15th.
October 15th.
Which is a what?
a Saturday.
And
Guess what? He's fighting on a world championship card. So it's not like after you see him win and get all excited like we gonna get up out of here. No, he's fighting on the 122-pound WBC championship card. I can't think about who the fighter is now. And that's so is that the enemy? How they go? WBC in a minute.
I think it's the WBC like Intercontinental or something.
Intercontinental champion.
Okay, it's gonna be.
I'm not sure, but it was
right,
something along
right.
that line.
Well, it don't surprise me now.
Hey, it's a good fight.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So
He's supposed to be there. He's supposed to be there.
He
Champ.
I can
Look,
talk to
he
you. 'cause
he
I won't
just
be
an
there.
undercard right now.
Yeah.
They
I
gonna
won't
be
be
on
there.
his undercut.
I look. All right.
I believe that.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
this. What I do know, man, I've had enough experience, man. I know what winners are. You know what I'm saying? I don't go in a room where I'm the smartest person. I go in there where I see people moving forward.
Let me tell you what just happened. It's funny you talk about. It's a lot of people never getting the opportunities you got. That's very talented. One guy just called me before I came in here. I ain't talked to him in a while. My childhood buddy too.
Mm-hmm.
Your cousin, Sean Shepard.
Okay.
He just called me a few minutes ago. Right. Baddest tennis player out of TC Wins. Baddest basketball player. One of the baddest basketball players I ever seen. He went to the Navy, I think, right? Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, me and him talk a lot, and he talk about the window of opportunity he didn't get a chance to get that you get. And I know plenty of people didn't get this opportunity, right? But you right for it, man. I'm telling you, right for it.
I appreciate it.
You seasoned for it, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Many people didn't get the opportunity, and then on the other hand, some people did. Some people do get the opportunity and they mess it up.
Squandered it, yeah. But you right
fortunate
for it.
enough, I'm fortunate enough to not have an ego, and I can see somebody mess up, and I know don't make that mistake, and I learn from their mistake.
Yeah.
So it's just
That's called internalizing. Take somebody else's stuff and make it my own. It's internalizing. Yeah.
Most people don't think of stuff that way. I just say I was raised by great parents, and I understand stuff a lot more thoroughly than everybody
it's
else.
funny that God gave you the parents you got, but He put it in you though, because like you could be raised by great parents and still don't be heeding to nothing. So it was in you, man. Like from birth. It was in you, man. So
hey, you know, man, what's real powerful, and I'm sitting here, man, and I give praise also to our Creator because each one of y'all inspire me, and as I'm going for the gold belt too. I'm going for the championship too, because this is my fight.
That's right.
You feel me? And so it's not just one champion at the top. You're gonna have several of y'all up there, and I'm trying to get my belts in this arena.
Yeah.
And so when I listen to y'all, I don't take this lightly. You know what I'm saying? I sit down and I watch. I watch this young guy right here. Many years ago, married to my cousin, and I watched the man that he's become. See, one of the things is don't get to a point where you don't understand how to be a follower too. You feel me? Because people can lead you to success.
Well, great followers become extraordinary leaders.
Yeah. That's where
right.
they come from.
Yeah.
Great, extraordinary fathers. They become magnificent leaders, or whatever however you want to put it. But the thing is that I always knew if you can't listen, you can't learn.
Well, see, a lot of people hear the word follow, and then they think that's just somebody don't have their own mind.
Right.
But we ain't talking about that type of following. Right. Nate always say, it ain't nothing wrong with being a copycat. It just depends on what cat you copy. Remember you say that?
I love that. I love it.
My man
Ain't
Nate, he's
nothing
not
wrong
here
with being a
tonight.
copycat.
It depends on what cat you copy.
That's right.
About 3 nuggets.
That's Nate. I'll get
You got Nate Jenkins.
Yeah, Nate say that. That's his thing. Yeah. But see, I took it though and incorporated it in my life. Yeah, because ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
I'm gonna use that one too.
Just like I heard Floyd say, no, I didn't invent the shoulder roll. I just perfected it.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's mine.
Man, listen, man. Everybody, the wheel is the wheel.
And
you
so-
got to reinvent it.
And speaking on Floyd, this is something else too. You know what I really like now? I take hat off to him. See, we had a lot of boxers that got in there and they made money, and then they mess up. He a businessman. See, people don't at first. A lot of people look at him and they think he was arrogant, but he's one of the smartest dudes that have been ever in the game.
Right.
I don't care how y'all want to look at it. I'm telling you.
They talking about what he spend, but he don't spend more than coming in.
And on top of that,
he
though,
don't spend more than what's coming in.
It's irrelevant what he spends. He's
I said
spending
people
it
get caught up on
because
that,
but
But
you got to realize
he gotta-
something.
yeah.
What did this dude do? He built something, but at the same time,
a brand.
Yeah.
He is a brand.
He's a brand.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just saw he got a
TMC,
gym.
baby.
He got a gym down here on Patrick Street in
He
Alexandria.
probably got
And
ring.
the
Right.
buoy.
Okay, and let me tell you something. When I walked by there,
It's packed.
it was packed. White, black, Asian, everybody was up in there working out. And who picture and who name up there? His. But see, one of the reason why I said that is that was your mother think about. You understand? When she told you get the education. You see, one of the things that Floyd didn't do, Floyd didn't just get in there and box. He learned the business.
Surround himself with the right people.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Listen. I predict this right now. He's gonna be a great champion, but a better man.
I like that.
Yeah, I can predict that about him right now. Because you hear what he said, man. Most people, man, listen, on this, especially getting the exposure he's getting at a quick time like he predicted, man, most start talking back to Dad. Hey, Dad, look, I got this. I know what I'm doing. So, hey, so I know what you said, man, but I ain't. I'm telling you, because look, the average person gets like that.
And
But,
I respect the fact that you went
yeah,
to Dad when
you're not the
you
average
saw
guy.
Dad was getting out of shape.
Oh yeah.
Now, that wasn't nothing but love, man. Because you could have easily, you got a lot of sons try to outdo their father.
That was one of
Or
those
they'll try to,
Nestor things.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He hang
You know, but
around Yoda. He hang around Yoda.
You gotta know that your blessings come from honoring your parents, respecting them, and in the process of it, you're gonna have to keep an eye on him too.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to keep an eye on him because what's gonna happen is, he still got to learn the process as he move forward because he's going. When you elevate, he elevates. Each one of these guys, when you elevate,
he said it earlier.
yeah,
He said that, hey, man, I should have known that he was spiritually inclined. But all of them is, though. But here's the hit.
Yeah.
Here's the hit, man. You talk about, I said, all good things come from above, right? All good things. Jesus was given to Joseph. See, everybody talk about married and virgin birth and all that. Joseph, see, you got to look at the culture of the time. The culture of the time was men in that region and during that disposition of time, they were dominant in the household. Right? Jesus was given to Joseph, and he heard the news about her having a baby and he ain't hit her.
Right.
And he still took it, even though he had a dream. I mean, he had to look at the dream. He could have said, man, I ain't going for that. But he did. And I'm just going to hurry up to the end of the story. We already know all the stuff that happened in between. But at the end, Joseph had died not too long before Jesus died when he was in his ministry. Right? Am I right? You know what Joseph said on his deathbed?
What is that?
Before he died and took his last breath, he said, "Into thy hands I command my spirit." You know what Jesus said before he gave up the ghost? He said, "Into thy hands I command my spirit."
Wow.
Where do you think he got that from?
His dad.
Joseph.
He's overseer.
Listen, Joseph was poured into him. God had already poured it into Joseph. He was already before the foundation of time. He already knew he already poured it in him.
Ooh. And on that note, real fast,
He was a good steward of it.
want to give a shout out to Awaiting in Pentecostal Church of God in Newborn, where Frankie got his first tools of becoming a good Christian young man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, man, is just the how to. The how God do things, and man, it's without repentance. Man, he ain't made no mistakes. That's what I'm saying. He put the people behind you, but he poured this into you, and he gave him as stewardship of you. That's all it is. And look, at the end, Joseph probably needs some wisdom from Jesus. Huh?
I like that.
Come on, man. That's how this thing works. So I'm just here to encourage you, man. Just look, man, this ain't nothing but the tip of the iceberg.
Well, hey, as you move forward again too, let me say that this is the Man in the Mirror show. You've been on People to People. We are supporters. You know, we standing behind you.
Yeah, when he told me he had you coming, I was like, man, good show.
I appreciate that.
Good
We're gonna have
show.
to get a picture in here on the wall.
Oh yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. That's
We're gonna take a picture
I was
tonight.
already measuring out,
Yeah.
so, you know.
Oh yeah, he
There's
done.
some good people up there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Bunny. I like that shirt and that hat, man.
Oh yeah, Scarborough Nation. Once
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
shout out to the people.
I'm
who
gonna get a
makes
shirt
us
from you
strong.
too.
Yeah.
I'm
A
gonna
shirt?
I actually
for
we
sure.
to talk too, cause
Yes, sir.
For sure, we're gonna
but
talk about
we-
that. We're
you
gonna
know,
talk
and
about that.
Honestly, guys,
in this-
I'm not just saying this. This is true. Frankie had me to bring you guys shirts, right? I put them in my car, but at the last minute, we all decided that we were gonna come, just get in one car, me, him, and Nesto, and ride over. And it wasn't until I walked in and I said, "Oh my goodness, the
Okay,
shirt
there
is
you
in
go,
my car."
there you
But
go.
then you
But
already
guess
know-
what? Where you living? You ain't you living in the
yeah,
arena.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
get
gonna
that.
get it. I'm gonna get my
Yeah,
shirt.
Definitely.
I can come and get my
Yeah,
shirt.
nah, you can.
It's your Frank's shirt from last fight too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
gotta
wait a minute.
get
Hey, believe me.
3X? You got 3X?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's
Yes,
me.
sir.
That's me.
They got me out here
Yeah,
wasting
but
numbers.
this I want to go back. I want to go back to
You
when
ain't said you
before the
ain't
fight.
gonna
Oh,
Oh, when we talking about it?
Yeah.
2X.
Uh-huh.
You was literally like you was going in there. You was so focused. How you feel about right now? Is this I want to know this. When you went into this last fight, I know you wasn't worried. You had winner all over you. Now you going into this level right here. Each time, isn't it a step up?
Absolutely, it's a step up, and I know that I'm a man of my word, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes to prove exactly what I'm saying to be true. And last time I said I've been working hard, and if you coming out to see blood, sweat, and tears, then that's exactly what you're gonna get. And then I'm gonna double down and say it again.
Yeah.
October 15th, if you want to see blood, sweat, and tears, I'm working hard. Come out, and I'm gonna give you exactly what you want to come see.
Oh man.
I
Look,
just wanna
look,
say
look,
one-
look, there you
I wanna
go.
say one thing. When I go to the corners, like when we about to fight, right? Seem like I'm always nervous, like I'm about to fight.
Yeah.
But when Frankie turned pro, it was like he asked me. He said, "You nervous?" And I said, "No."
Yeah.
I said, "You know why? Because I know this is ordained by
Yeah, yeah.
God."
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
you
saying?
know he
I
probably prepared.
Yeah, that too, but
So,
I
yeah.
know, you understand what I'm saying? I know that God put this thing together and that he's gonna look, you know, everything is gonna come to fruition because it is put together by
Yeah.
God.
Because the faith did and the work did.
Right.
So y'all know that he's probably prepared. You know he's a special
I wasn't
kid.
nervous
So
a bit.
ain't nothing to be nervous about. But we go ahead and take your
But you know,
business
fought,
and get him out of here.
Right. Hey, you fought. You fought, you know you prepared, but when you walking up them steps or when you about to come out, you know what I'm saying, you alert.
I think, and y'all fought. I think you fought. I think when you properly prepared, I done been properly prepared a couple times. So when you properly prepared, it's a different mentality. Like when you know you ain't ran and stuff, you be like, oh man, hope I don't run. But when you know you like, I done been on both sides though. But when you properly prepared and you know you shot, huh? And you got hot, you think, let me get in here and finish him.
You get this over with.
Yeah, let me get in here and finish him.
Did y'all hear that word play that he did that he didn't even recognize? That's how I know he my blood. He said that this time he's gonna double down on what he said. Right?
Right.
Now, what we fighting at?
At live
Casino and hotel. So he gonna go to the casino and double down.
Yeah. Hey.
That's my boy. Hey, look. He promoted too, ain't he? You don't even know it.
That's right.
Don't double down. So look. It been first on Man in the Mirror, y'all. Frankie said he gonna double down. Huh? At Live Casino on October 15th?
October 15th.
He gonna double down. So look, get this popcorn ready.
On the championship card.
Come on.
He is the champion.
Make sure y'all come out October 15th.
Yeah.
And witness Francois, Frankie, the franchise. Scarborough Jr. put on another great performance. I'm watching him daily training. I'm just. I'm appalled. I mean, it's just amazing to see him just in the second pro fight, the way he's actually going towards it. I mean, he's locked in, he's focused.
Yeah.
And for you guys who are boxing fans, October 15th will be a great night for you to come out to Maryland Live Casino. For you guys who are not boxing fans, I promise you that you'll become a boxing fan, but more important, you become a Francois Scarborough Jr. fan.
Come on. I got two of my buddies. One of them is a dad like you to have a child. I talked to Earl Graves, his son. He had his son boxing for a while. I don't know what they're doing now. And a good buddy of mine, John Davis, right? He had a gym called Shark Tank. They was doing something for a minute. But them two guys love boxing, and so I'm definitely gonna get with them to get some tickets from you guys.
And guess what? Don't you dare! Don't even think about coming out to Live Casino without first calling 202-255-0974. Once again, 202-255-0974. 0974. That's the first move before you make the big move.
Yeah, you got it home. You gonna look at them. I need to get a promoter. What for what? You got to build in. I'm telling you, the package deal. Bad. Hey, look, he just getting started.
What I'd like to do again too, I want to bring you back to something else. We got a lot of young people, man, that's going to be watching you. And you being a champion coming from here, representing us, man. What is it that you can tell to the young people that's going to motivate them to stay focused and get out of this trap of thinking going to jail is a
badge of
honor, selling drugs and out here disrespecting the females and things of that nature? What could you tell them?
See, the thing about that is, I feel like most people younger, they go by what they see on the internet. They go by what's being shown to them on TikTok, Instagram, and you see a lot of that stuff on
program.
Yeah, you see a lot of that stuff on social media and stuff like that. However, they're kids. They still have dreams. A lot of them want to go to the NFL, and a lot of them want to go to the NBA, MMA, tennis, soccer, whatever. So you have this stuff that's distracting them, like I don't even want to throw any names out there, but just the stuff that you frown upon. And then you have their hopes and dreams, and they think, all right, I'm just going to live the best of both worlds. I'm going to do both of them. But if you really want to become great, if you really want to become good at something, it's either you all the way in or you all the way out. That's the only two ways you can go. You get stuck in the middle, and you get stuck, and you get trapped if you're trying to do both. So the thing that I want to say is, if it's what you really want, you got to be all the way in all the way out. I can't tell you exactly how to live your life. Only you know what makes you happy. But all the way in or all the way out. If not, you get trapped in the middle. And everybody in the middle. That's where everybody's at.
Yeah.
Trapped in the middle.
I want this to, if this you give an opportunity for my grandson Booby and my granddaughter that's in the belly right now. She'll see this one day, Xavier. When you see this and you see granddad on here, see this young man right here. By the time you get conscious, by the time my granddaughter get conscious, you will hear about him. He's the world champion.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
You're world champion on your granddaddy's podcast with Mr. Rodney Grimes, the man in the mirror. And he's telling you, whatever you do, if you want to be successful in it, you got to be all in. So that takes work. That takes sacrifice.
You can't serve two masters.
Come on, man.
Come on.
And you heard it from the man of God. You heard it from the man of God.
That's scripture too, baby.
Yeah. You just can't.
And that's part of you want to see a result of it. That's what happened when my mom was talking about. She said, "Get rid of the stomach." I'm listening to everybody and paying attention to truth. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna walk around and you want to be respected as an individual who's handling your business if you're not taking care of business? You know, you can't be respected as a businessman if you ain't doing business properly. And I'm talking not just on your spiritual level, but I'm talking as health wise too. See, a lot of us is halfway. I'm saying that because I know I gotta practice what I teach or what I say. I got to be a man of my word.
Cause only and I can say this, man. I got blessed to live 2 lives in one lifetime. You know, 22 years old, I was in out a whole lot of stuff, right? But over the last 20 plus years, man, God's been doing remarkable things because I've been doing different things. So with different things, you know, you get different results. And only to make your witness strong is when you have some track record in the very thing you're talking about. Your witness gets stronger then. Am I right there, Pastor?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So how about this? You know, when I be listening to the fighters and Garcia and Tank and all them boys out there, you know, talking, right? Is that just actually part of the game itself, or is that really what happens in the process, and do you go through that?
Like what? I don't understand that question.
Well, meaning like this. Okay, so you got Garcia was talking smack before Tank knocked out what's his name? Rolly, right? Yeah. Now Garcia yakety yak, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm asking, is he going through that process as well, where we got different fighters out there watching you and they aiming for you? Do you have that problem?
He will.
yet?
He will. He have that good problem.
Now, I'm not gonna say I had that problem out loud.
But he will.
Not that I'm aware of.
Right.
The streets is watching.
You know what?
Yeah,
you
now that I'm aware.
You know why Tank got that? Why Garcia yapping at Tank? Because Tank champ. Yeah. But no, he's a champ.
Right.
So when you are a champ, but when you materialize, oh, I don't gonna be yapping at you. Everybody gonna talk about
They
it.
want to be the champ.
Yeah, they want to be champ.
And they want the bag.
If you remember they said if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right.
Oh, well, he got haters now.
Oh, well, but that means you doing something right.
We're not gonna talk.
Yeah. But they gonna yap about you.
You got haters
Because
already.
they want to fight.
They
want their fight.
like that because they know if they fight him,
It's a purse.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Just like if you fight Floyd, it's money.
Right
If you
now.
fight Mike Tyson is money. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Everybody's
they want
looking
it.
for a payday.
Right.
I mean, the reality is, it's called prize fighting for a reason. You fighting for money.
Yeah.
You know, so when you get an opportunity, when you get an opportunity to fight for the biggest payday in your life, one bird on hand is better than two in the bushes.
Yeah, you fighting Mike Tyson for some money?
When you know you getting the bag,
You hear me?
you take the bag. You don't think about what you might get 6 months down the road.
That's right. Bird in the hand is better than two in the
One
bush.
bird on hand is better than two in the bush.
How much would it take for you to fight Mike Tyson right now?
I'm not fighting Mike Tyson. but what I'm saying
That's a trick question. That's a trick
Hey, well,
question.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't ask me that.
Don't ask me.
Because guess what? I'll get in the ring with him, and if he not, as long as he don't knock my brains out, You know what I'm saying?
What is the chance you take, though? That's the chance. I'm not a gambler, man. I'm not taking that chance. One bird on hand. I know what I got, right? I know what I got. I'm not
over the house. You go over the house. Rodney sitting there with a straw. He ain't talking to nothing.
All that money. All that money.
Straw coming from way up here.
No, he got all that money. Now he got a nerve coming to wipe his butt.
Hey, they talking about suck Rodney, suck Rodney.
Hey, you know what? I better
Jimmy,
I better rethink that.
Jimmy.
Now you get
He said he was gonna fight.
10 million gonna pay for somebody to wipe your butt. Can you enjoy that money?
Lady Z gonna be living good. Lady Z gonna be living good. I'll be right back, right? I gotta go to the store. She gonna go shopping.
Go right ahead and fight Mike Tyson.
Hey, look, he be dressed up though. He had the nicest outfits on. Cause you know he got a loving wife. She gonna dress him up. Right now, I'm gonna
Hey, real fast, guys. You know, I'm gonna tell you something that we sitting here talking about, and I'm not gonna call them about individual because I don't want nobody to think we singling them out. Yeah. But I was just sitting here, listen. I saw this guy come into the world. Okay, first shot he got was a vitamin K shot and all of that stuff. Remember that. But listen, you know, in 25 years, I've never heard this guy cuss. I'm his dad, and I'm telling you that.
That's good.
25 years he never cussed. You know, and
in front of you, and that's good.
Right. And that's a good thing. Not saying that he don't know the words because he know the words because I know the words.
Right there, I ain't never say he cussed behind his back.
Right.
If you ain't never heard him cuss as a dad, that's good. That means that's a respect level.
Right. And the thing I was going with this guy is this right here.
You ain't heard him either.
Yeah, and this is the thing, right? When we always say that this is going to be a different type of champion right here, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be someone that we never seen before. Maybe you've seen him before, but not in our lifetime. Listen, this guy right here is going to revolutionize the way promotions is done, the way that Christians and good people are looked at. I'm not telling you he holier than thou, but listen, let me tell you something, Nestor, you can help me out with the names when I can't get the name. Listen, as the Bible say, it was a great war in the heavens. So that lets you know Christians ain't, holy people ain't punks. Because one of the biggest wars that ever got fought mean that somebody sized you up enough to say, man, we can take the creator.
Yeah.
Imagine that now.
Right.
Somebody sized you up enough that they went to war and half of y'all got thrown down to the earth and half of y'all stayed up, right? Then getting back to Jesus. When they came to get Jesus, my man pulled the knife out and sliced the ear off, and there go a whole army standing there.
Yeah, Peter, but look, that tell you he's a warrior. He had a sword.
Right. So
they say he took his sword.
Christians ain't punks. Y'all better get off of that Christian punks, so you mess around and be missing the ear. And Jesus won't be there to put it back on for
you. Boy, you gotta stop. Hey man, this been a wonderful show, man. We ain't done yet, man. I'm just acknowledging it, man. Just like we sat in the living room kicking it. And it's good people, man. You know, everybody talking about, you know, good vibes and good, man. All vibes ain't gonna be good, man. Because like Nestor said, you gonna tell somebody that ain't a good vibe when you, like the Rodney said, when you tell me I gotta lose my stomach, it ain't feel good. When you say I gotta get a job, it don't feel good. So that ain't no good vibe. That's unrealistic. I don't want no good vibe around me all the time. Tell me the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and I ain't never, and believe it or not, this is something, because every time I see him, he don't know I try to tuck it in.
So you conscious when you...
So what he did though,
you can't fool him though, because he'll stand there long enough. Let it out, Rodney.
Yeah, and you know what though? No. But what he did was he planted a seed though.
Yeah, he planted a seed.
He planted a good seed. I didn't take that. You know what? I got mad respect for this man.
Yeah. I know you didn't take it like too.
No. I when I got in the car, I thought about it. I said,
now you conscious of it.
Yeah, he had to point that out right now.
Yeah.
You know,
especially when you get in the car and it's blowing your horn.
No, it ain't that. No. You know what? When you know you brought some extra plates home with you, then you got to think about that. You know,
now you don't even want to eat them.
Now you don't want to eat them. Because but you know how long ago that was? That was years ago. But it's still in my spirit. So what he does, you know, he planted a good seed. So believe it or not, and I'm telling you, my wife brought that back up to me a while back. She said, you don't want Nestor. You don't want Nestor to see you with that stomach like that. You better do something about it, right? So when she said that, you know, she just joking.
Yeah.
But that was a good seed, bro.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. So I didn't, you know, I mean, and for my mother last night, my mom saw my stomach. She said, Rodney, you need to do something about that. Don't let the stomach get out of control. And I said, Mom, come on, I ain't got to worry about that. But see, you gotta pay attention. See, God will be sending messages to you, subliminal
That was
messages.
confirmation.
That's
what they
confirmation.
call it.
No, hold on. Let me finish this thing. So every time that I think about my stomach, I remember that. When you poke me, not offended. I just start to get conscious. But what happened when my mom said it to me last night, what happened was I messed around and went to work today, and I was sitting at my desk, and as soon as I cut on my phone, it started talking about if you have a big stomach, you need to start paying attention to why. It's a health issue. You feel me? So having a big stomach ain't just because you lazy. Having a big stomach is not just because you laying around. You need to figure out why you have it. Because it's for real, that's not normal.
It's lifestyle.
Right. So that's my point. What's normal is when we walk around looking like the warriors that we really are. You know, when you know, because believe it or not, and we even know that in back in days before our time, man, we didn't have a lot of guys walking around with big bellies, bro. That came from the laziness. That came from the type of foods we started to eat and not getting away from growing it and eating the natural things that was, you know, to keep us
like
healthy.
you said earlier, you said it wasn't laziness, probably more the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because you could be active, like I'm active, but I ain't doing no what this man doing. You know, what Pop started to do, Nestor doing and all that. I'm not doing that, and that's just being real with myself. Now I don't even know if I'm willing to do it right now. I'm just being honest about that. You know, so I can acknowledge, man. Look, yeah, it's something that needs to be done. But to be honest with myself, I ain't get up and run right now.
Well, look, I always just walk.
I do a lot of walking at work because that's all I do is be on my feet. But I do need to do some extra walking though. Yeah, I can acknowledge that.
I would look at as health is wealth. You know, you can have all the money in the world, but if your health is poor, it does you no good.
Yeah.
And vice versa, you can have good health and you don't have to have a whole lot of money to enjoy your life. So health is wealth, and it's something that I take serious. You know, I'm 47 years old. In November I'll be 48.
Okay.
So I try to you know.
Well, November what?
November
Okay.
1st. So I try to eat healthy. I try to drink water. I don't drink sodas, so to speak. I mean, you know, I'm stomach thing. I drink what's it called, a Canada Dry or something like that. But for the most part, you know, try to monitor what you eat, and it's just something that has become a lifestyle.
Yeah.
More so
Lifestyle.
Well, that's what you
You know
said,
what I'm saying?
right?
And once you put that in your mind, because you know the mind controls the body, you know, and you have to understand that once you put that in your mind, and then you put that in your heart, which is the subconscious mind, then you got something going on, because they will go hand in hand with the other.
Well, you know, I got a saying, man, that I learned, and I ain't got no original stuff. I learned stuff from people like y'all. It's a saying that I can't think my way into a new way of living, but I can live my way into a new way of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so if you give me a diet, I don't have to find out how it works or whatever. I just need to stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I do it long enough, then it becomes who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It becomes repetition, just like what this guy doing. Like he well-oiled machine,
Yeah, he is.
because it's repetitions, right?
Mhm.
Like
Every day.
like they talking about take a day off. What? I don't do no, you know. But I mean, it's
Nah,
a
I know
balance
what you
to it. So they're gonna give you some wisdom, but with the program that you have, it's repetition. It's just like you talking about for that. So me and Rodney might have to be You know, like on the Fred Flintstone show, food alarm, and this is, we might have to. Yeah. Look, did I tell you, I speak fluent. Did I tell you I speak fluent, Dad? I know his age bracket. I got him.
Hey, have you seen the? Have you had a chance to see the knockout from 2 weeks ago?
No, I'm gonna look it up.
You have to look at it.
I'm gonna look at it after the night.
He flatlined the dude. I mean, literally.
Man,
literally
see that?
flatlined.
I'm gonna tell you something. My uncle had explained that to me a long time ago, and then I look at it kind of different once he explained it to me. He said, "Man, knockouts are dangerous." He said, "Knockouts are very dangerous." He said, "You know, the person is knocked out before they hit the ground." So he said they free fall. He said they free fall, so their body weight. He said a knockout could kill you.
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
Have you seen the body lock?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this guy's body locked.
Oh man.
Paramedics and everybody was in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks exhilarating.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad he ain't hit the ropes.
Can you find it on
I'm
my
glad-
phone? Because I can.
I'm glad
my
he hit the
phone, I
ropes,
can get
man.
it on the television.
Straight right.
You want me to airdrop it to you?
Yeah.
I can airdrop it to you.
Airdrop
Okay.
Let me see.
The step in the straight
I'm
right.
gonna airdrop it so they can pull it up.
What a beautiful. That was beautiful.
Huh?
That was beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Let me see.
And he slid right into him and gave right down the pipe.
And that was right after the guy had.
Oh, you see.
The guy
Hey,
gave him an
y'all, bro, hey,
and all that
look,
essential dinner work I paid
I'm
for.
telling you.
Rodney's MacBook Pro.
Can I get a hat too?
Oh yeah, we got them.
Yeah.
We'll have them in like 2 weeks,
All
guys.
right, well, I'm gonna get a hat
Two
too.
weeks.
You want me?
That
It
was a work of art.
Gumdrop? Is that
Straight down
your
the
is that your
pit.
phone?
Yeah, we
Gumdrop?
worked on that.
Oh man, that's what me. Hey, I tell y'all, it's a how to everything that you do in
Oh,
life.
okay. Now,
That was a work of art. That was a work of. If you know boxing, what he just did on there, y'all look it up. What is on YouTube?
It's
What?
you can find it on my Instagram.
Okay, tell them.
at,
Tell the people find it.
Francois Scarborough Jr. FrancoisScarborough. Cause I know that's Francois Scarborough Jr.
Yeah, keep all that stuff.
All of it.
What?
All
That's
of it.
all my stuff is Francois Scarborough
Yeah,
Jr.
give me all your stuff.
Scarborough
Everything.
Nation,
Oh, you know the Scarborough Nation stuff.
You do too.
Go ahead.
I don't run it.
But you gotta know it though. You gotta know it.
All right. Scarborough Nation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Francois Scarborough Jr. Scarborough Nation.
Because
It's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this. When they interview you after the fight, they ain't gonna talk to him too much.
That's right.
Yeah.
They ain't. I mean, God forbid they gonna say, "Dad, how you feel,
They gonna
Dad?"
have to.
Hey, I'm glad.
That's what I'm trying to show
They
you.
still all the lights and cameras and there's gonna be a whole lot of them in your face, and there'll be about 20 microphones.
I didn't even expect to be here.
He gonna do like this. They gonna do to him for real quick. And we got his dad here. How you feel about your son? And then he gonna say a few words.
Well.
But that's how it worked.
That's it.
But man, that was a work of art, though.
Oh, thank
You
you.
slid right into it and gave him straight right down the pipe.
What's that?
Turned the shoulder right over. Right, nice. It was
For
beautiful.
what?
Man, the dude threw the elbow
he
and
on
almost.
YouTube?
I mean, I thought.
He
that-
slid
I
right
thought-
there.
Man, and
Yeah,
that's what really
he's
got
on
him.
YouTube.
It's
It's a.
It's a slide right, straight right.
Because
Straight down the
I
plate.
pulled it up. I
Yeah.
gotta put it in.
Yeah, it slid right to him because he was in position.
When it
That's
comes
what we
to
slid
that,
right into
I think it's
position.
something I can hit
You
to
know what
make
his
it go on the
instructions
TV.
was?
But
No loops. Everything straight.
straight.
Don't loop nothing.
Yeah. But we're a good fighter and loop you too much anyway. Everything tight right in here. Everything. Everything right
No,
here.
his
You want me to
first-
send it to you?
Everything
That's
right
right.
here.
Hey, you didn't see the
YouTube.
first
We wanna look
knock,
it
the
on
first
YouTube.
knockout. He
I gotta see all of them.
You put it on there?
Overhand.
my
The overhand right
Yeah,
there.
it was a-
That's what
it
you
was
mean,
a
loop.
loop,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I
That
said
overhand
keep
could
it
look
straight.
like it. Yeah.
I said, let's keep him straight.
Yeah, the overhand right. The first one was overhand right.
Oh no, it was just a right.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
The first fight, yeah, I threw a lot, but I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous. It was nervous energy.
I'm not saying it was a beautiful.
That's why.
Starting to look for the right hand a little bit.
That's what skills set in.
Yeah, you see like stuff on TV. You see people getting heavy knockouts. They throwing everything hard. You go out there and you try to duplicate that. When realistically, you're not doing it the right way. When I went out there my first fight, I tried
trying
to
to see if I can
try to duplicate
way
it.
to.
What you want to share?
all
Yeah, I
of
forced
all
it.
of it, and all of it
normally
is
it
learning
pop up
process.
something to show.
All of
Oh,
it is
put it
learning
up there.
process,
Oh,
learning
yeah,
curve,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You got to rate everything, man.
That's another angle from it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did
Send
you-
it. I'll get you to send it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So we'll talk after. Listen, y'all. We're gonna get back to
That's
the
it,
show.
yeah.
We got 10 minutes. We got lost,
Go ahead.
because this is special
It's coming through.
breed of boxer right here. We got
Wait
here.
until it-
No
wait
question.
until
This is
it-
special breed of boxer.
And real fast, this
that
is something that I.
Hold on.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Okay, now.
Oh,
Now,
Now.
this is something that I want to tell the
No,
people
hold
too, because we want you to get ready. Because you know what, when you're doing what you're supposed to, you don't have to sneak up on nobody, even though he is a wolf in sheep clothing. Our first fight, we were supposed to fight at 130 pounds.
Yeah.
They didn't have an opponent, so we took the fight at 135,
Yeah,
knockout.
the
This
the
fight
body
right here took the fight at 130, knockout.
look.
This is a clip of the franchise.
That's right.
You better recognize. That's that straight right I was telling y'all about. Straight down the pipe. Slid right in position. It was beautiful. Y'all see him? Get your popcorn October the 15th.
Hey, look, we
Get
want
your
that
popcorn.
126 division. Like I say now,
Pop, don't give him too much now. We got him. We got him.
We ain't gonna do it
Don't give him too much.
We at
Look,
130
look.
now, but 126 is that's the late. Hey, look, we got the GPS set for 126th Street. Tied
It don't matter what weight class within that parameter. Y'all see that straight right? How he slid into it? That's artwork. That's art. That was a work of art, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. That's the only thing I can say. It was beautiful.
As much as I
Y'all-
like to
y'all
take
know-
credit for that, I
Slim,
can't take credit for all
Slim.
of that.
That's he know. Hey, look,
I can't take all that credit.
Let me tell you something, man.
It was
Let me give you something.
hours of hard work.
Let me give you something.
I had to be calm enough to throw that.
Yeah, you do.
I had
You
to be calm. I had to weather the storm to throw that because it was a storm.
But you know this, right? I ain't gotta tell you this. The harder you get hit, the calmer you get.
I never heard that one before.
That makes sense. Yeah,
I never heard that one
Because
before.
on the inside, your spirit should be like still water.
I guess that makes sense.
Because you can't, because you fight.
If somebody hitting you their hardest and you still up, then
Yeah, no, because
because you figure it out.
what I'm saying is, you stay calm, you reserve a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth.
When people fighting out of
Anger.
anger and emotion, it takes away a lot of energy. Just like when they miss punches. You know, miss punches take away a lot of energy. But that's an art too. You stay calm. See, when I came up during my era in the streets, we knock out artists. Knock out artists.
Yeah.
You know, and dudes never got the opportunity to be like what you did. But I knew some dudes who were vicious. I'm talking about one hitters and quitters.
Yes, sir.
So you got that type of that mystique, right? I'm telling you. Well, listen, that's an old timer. That's an old Joe. What's my man name? Joe Lewis. That's an old Joe Lewis move you just hit him with. When you slid in and gave him the right down the pipe. Joe Lewis was famous for that. Man, you got it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do.
You got it.
We all got it. The whole team.
Yeah. That's what's so remarkable.
The perfect formula.
Man,
The perfect
special
recipe.
forces. You got the special forces, man. And listen, man, I'm telling you, y'all don't know. This is history in the making right here. What we doing
Hey,
here.
bro, let me tell you something. I already knew that when they walked in here
The first time.
the first time. It's history, you know, because he's a champion. He's dealing with champions, and now after meeting his dad, he come from champion.
Let me tell you this. Rodney just had you on People to People. I watched the show. He had you on there, and then he said for his month, because what we do here at Man in the Mirror, we take a month. Everybody take a month, and they come with dynamite shows. Rodney, man, I know you know a lot of people too. He said, "Nah, I'm bringing Freddie and them back."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank you for having us back.
So that,
Hey, bro, you kept your word. You told me you was going to win that fight. I said, well, you win the fight, we got to come back and talk about it. So when I called Nesto, Nesto said, yo, when? Because when we coming back? Because he knocked him out.
and then you know, God forbid, I pray that our other co-host, everybody is okay, right?
Yeah.
But what happened? Had seats for you.
Man.
So I'm just saying,
you guys, because I'm gonna tell you something.
But I would have stood up.
He
if
turned
we
down
had
some.
to.
He turned down some previously scheduled stuff to say, man, I gotta get back there and see them guys, man.
Much love, bro. And
Yeah,
we appreciate that.
No problem. I did.
And you never met me,
Really
so
did, man.
you know.
Well,
I appreciate it.
I already told y'all though. You know, the People to People platform is yours. The Man in the Mirror platform is yours.
Oh, y'all family now.
Right. See,
We like pit bulls. Me and Rodney. I know me and Rodney. We like pit bulls. We get you. We got you.
Yeah.
You
So
family.
you know, and after you win, we get ready to put it in now, right?
Yeah.
So after you win this next one,
I'm gonna send a picture to go on the wall over there.
I'm gonna bring you
somewhere.
back.
that's what I need, yo.
And we're going to bring you back again.
And we
Yeah,
gonna bring you
I'm
back
gonna come
again.
back. I might come post a picture on the wall myself.
Yeah.
You can do
I don't know
that.
about the frame though. Those look like some expensive
he
frames.
felt a certain way about you guys. Imagine this now. It made my heart skip a beat when he. Okay, so we looking at the agenda for the day, and we get up this morning, and I say, well, Frankie, you got to meet up with the people who paying the bills, the Jetters today, Jetter Promotion. And he was like, they have no due respect, my man, and my word, and we going to have to figure out how to meet up with the Jetters later on, even though they meeting up with all the rest of the fighters and stuff today, because I'm doing Man in the Mirror. And when he said I'm doing, that let me know that he went that other level with not dad's son, but boss dad.
Yeah.
So I just said, all right, boss. You know. So here we are. The ball spoke.
And hey, like I said, man, much respect. You know.
Hey, man, we gotta give him the last word. We gotta get the champ the last. Cause see, ultimately, in life, just like life, before you gonna get the last word. But I'm gonna say this just to set you up. Ultimately, like life, we have all the greatest support. We got the gift from God, but we gotta face our fears and go and do it. Even though we get all the people in our life, but at the end of the day, they open the ring and you get in there. So what you gotta say, man, before we go? And we thank you again for being here.
It's funny that you say that, because when you look back at the video, it's a moment where it look like my dad, he's holding the ropes for me, trying to let me. But you know, I wear the shorts, so I can only bend but so far when I'm in there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clear that up. But I couldn't get in the ring. But the thing that I want to say, first off, I want to thank y'all, the Man in the Mirror show, for having me. I know that everything happens for a reason, so me being here is gonna pay off for me as well as you down the line. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you, Ty, Nesto, Dad, for being in my corner. I'm serious when I say I feel like I got one of the best teams out there, and I don't want anybody knowing it. I know that we're going to get the job done with just us, and I know it. No doubt in my mind. As long as I play my part, then everything's going to be all right. And once again, thank y'all, and thank everybody behind the scenes, because I see all the hard work y'all put in, for sure. Thank Jeter Promotions for allowing me to fight on that card, and thank everyone who supports me, which will happen to be Scarborough Nation. And I'm not really worried about the outside noise, but only what's going on the inside. And on the inside, we strong, and on the inside, we're not going to disappoint anybody. That's it.
Hey, Rodney.
Well, hey, let me tell y'all, it's Man in the Mirror, the show that matters.
The podcast. Or the show, yeah.
It's the
It's
podcast.
the show. It's the podcast show.
You can call it whatever you want. It matters.
It matters.
Because we out here supporting. We supporting the DMV. We supporting what we do. Hey, thanks everybody.
We'll see you
for coming
next
in.
month, same time.